Next is your conditional flags. In the conditional flags, it represented the result of the last arithmetic or logical instruction executed. Following is the list of the conditional flag. As we see you, there is a total 9 plus 6. There is a 15 flags, but 9 are used. In that 9, they are divided into the two category, that is a status flags and a control flag. First is the conditional flag. In the conditional flag, we have a carry flag. This flag indicate an overflow condition for arithmetic operation. Next is your auxiliary flag. When an operation is performed at ALU, it results in a carry and borrow from lower nibble D0 to D3 to upper nibble and D4 D7, then this flag is set. If the carry given by D3 bit to D4 is AF, the processor uses the flag to perform binary to BCD conversion. Okay, lower nibble साठी D0 to D3 or upper nibble we have a D4 to D7. Next is your parity flag. This flag is used to indicate the parity of the result. That is, when the lower order 8 bit of the result contains even number of ones, then the parity flag is set. For odd number of ones, the parity flag is reset. For even number, the parity flag is ones. Even number of ones, the parity flag is set. For odd number of one, the parity flag is reset. Zero flag. This flag is set to 1 when the result of arithmetic or logical operation is 0, else it is set to 0. Sign flag. This flag holds the sign of the result, that is, when the result of the operation is negative, then the sign flag is set to 1, else set to 0. Overflow flag. This flag represented the result when the system capacity is exceed. So this is the parity flag, zero flag, sign flag and overflow flag. Next is your control flag. We have three flags in a control flags. Control flag control the operation of the execution unit. Following is a list of control flag. Trap flag. It is used for single step control and allows the user to execute one instruction at a time for debugging. If it is said, then the program can be run in a single step mode. Interrupt flag. It is an interrupt enable disable flag that is used to allow prohibit the interruption of a program. It is set to 1 for interrupt enable condition and it is set to 0 for interrupt disable condition. Direction flag. It is used in a string operation. As the name suggests, when it is said, then string bytes are accessed from the higher memory address to the lower memory address, and it is considered as disabled in the lower memory address to higher memory address. So these are the three flags in a control flags: trap flag, interrupt flag and direction flag. Next is here I can tell you the general purpose register. Total 4 register AX, BX, CX and DX. It is a 16-bit register, but we can store as a 8-bit, that is the AH, AL, BH, BL and CH, CL. The H means higher order and L means lower order. AX register, it is known as the accumulator register. It is used to store a operand for a arithmetic operation. BX register is a base register. It is used to store the starting base address of the memory area within the data segment. CX register, it is referred as a counter. It is used in a loop instruction to store the loop counter. DX register, it is used to hold the input output port address for input output instruction. AX में आपका accumulator रजिस्टर है जहाँ पे आपके ऑपरेंड और अरिथमेटिक ऑपरेशन रहेंगे. BX is your base register. It is used for the starting base address of the memory area और a data segment. CX मीन्स आपका काउंटर और DX जहाँ पे आपके इनपुट आउटपुट पोर्ट का एड्रेस और इंस्ट्रक्शन सेव होता है. दैट इज योर जनरल पर्पज रजिस्टर. नेक्स्ट इज योर स्टैक पॉइंटर रजिस्टर. अब स्टैक पॉइंटर मैंने बोला था यहाँ पे दो पॉइंटर्स होते हैं और दो क्या होते हैं, दो पॉइंटर और दो इंडेक्स रजिस्टर होते हैं. दैट इज स्टैक पॉइंटर और बेस पॉइंटर और सोर्स इंडेक्स और डेस्टिनेशन इंडेक्स. अब BIU क्या करेगा, BIU डेटा को क्या करेगा, ट्रांसफर करेगा EU के पास. EU एग्जीक्यूट करेगा और उसके डिपेंडेंट वो रिजल्ट जनरेट करेगा. दैट इज अ बस इंटरफेस यूनिट. It is a 16-bit register which holds the address from the start of the segment to the memory location where a word was most recently stored on the stack. तो BIU हम लोग ने देख लिया एक्चुअली BIU में क्या हो रहा है. BIU takes care of all data and address transfer on the buses, sending the address, fetching the instruction from the memory, reading the data from the ports and the memory, एज वेल एज राइटिंग द डेटा टू द पोर्ट्स एंड मेमोरी। ये जो 4 इंस्ट्रक्शंस हम लोग ने देखे थे, दैट इज परफॉर्म इन अ BIO। अब इंस्ट्रक्शन क्यू क्या करेगा? इंस्ट्रक्शन क्यू फीफो कंडीशन अप्लाई करेगा। फीफो मतलब क्या? 6 बाइट। जब तक टोटल कितने हैं? 6 बाइट है, 1 2 3 4 6 इन द क्यू। जब तक आपका नेक्स्ट इंस्ट्रक्शन नहीं आएगा तब तक वो आपका वेट करेगा सिंपली। और जब भी ये फीफो मतलब प्रायोरिटी वाइज जाएगा, फर्स्ट इन फर्स्ट आउट। फेचिंग द नेक्स्ट इंस्ट्रक्शन वाइल द करंट इंस्ट्रक्शन एग्जीक्यूटेड, मतलब आपका नेक्स्ट इंस्ट्रक्शन आपने लिया और आपका करंट इंस्ट्रक्शन एग्जीक्यूटेड, इट इज कॉल्ड एज अ पाइपलाइनिंग। व्हाट? fetching the next instruction while the current instruction execute is called as the pipelining. Next is your segment register. We have a 4 segment basis, CS, DS, SS. It holds the address of instruction data in a memory. For the segment register, each segment we have a 64 kilobyte fixed size. So total segment memory we have a 1 MB. Okay. One is your instruction pointer, CS. It stands for a code segment. It is used for addressing a memory location in the code segment of the memory where the executable program is stored. DS. DS, it stands for a data segment. It consists of a data used by the program accessed in the data segment by an offset address or the content of the other register that holds the offset address. SS means a stack segment. It handles the memory to store the data and address during execution. ES means extra segment, is an additional data segment to store some additional data which is used for the string to hold the destination data. Okay, code segment, data segment, stack segment and extra segment. Last is your instruction pointer. It is a 16-bit register used to hold the address of the next instruction. Okay. Now the flag register. The flag register is one of the special purpose register. The flag bits are changed to 0 to 1 depending upon the value of the result of the arithmetic and logical operation. So 9 valid है. उसके अंदर मैंने आप लोग बोला था, this is the diagram for the flag register. Total there is a 0 to 15 है, उसमें सिर्फ 9 यूज है और 6 जो है वो अनयूज है. सो फर्स्ट इज योर कैरी फ्लैग सेट बाय द, फिर पैरिटी फ्लैग, ऑक्सिलरी पैरी फ्लैग, जीरो फ्लैग, देन द साइन फ्लैग, ट्रैप फ्लैग, इंटर फ्लैग, डायरेक्शन फ्लैग एंड ओवरफ्लो फ्लैग. सो टोटल 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. ये जो 9 है वो यूज है और बाकी के 1 2 3 4 5 6 है, मतलब जो 6 है वो अनडिफाइंड है, वो अनयूज है. दिस इज द डायग्राम ऑफ अ फ्लैग रजिस्टर. आप लोग देख सकते हो कैरी फ्लैग सेट होगा आउट ऑफ MSB. अगर इवन ऑड होगा तो पैरिटी फ्लैग सेट होगा, अगर जीरो होगा तो BCD मतलब बाइनरी और कुछ ऑपरेशंस रहेंगे तो जीरो रहेगा, तो निगेटिव वैल्यू रहेगा तो ट्रैप फ्लैग में सिंगल स्टेप, अनेबल, डिसेबल, इंटर फ्लैग, डायरेक्शन फ्लैग एंड ओवरफ्लो फ्लैग. सो दिस इज द डायग्राम फॉर द फ्लैग रजिस्टर फॉर्मेट. Flag register is a part of a execution unit. It is a 16-bit register with each bit corresponding to a flip-flop. A flag is a flip-flop, indicates some condition produced by the execution of an instruction. For example, the zero flag will set if the instruction is a zero. Execution of zero कब होगा? When उसका instruction जो होगा execution का वो zero रहेगा. 16-bit register of 8086 CPU. It consists the 9 flags are active out of 16. The remaining 7 flags are undefined flags. So these 9 flags are 2 type, 6 status flag and 3 control flag. We can say the conditional flag and control flag. Okay. Status carry flag, parity flag, ये सारे हम लोग ने flags पहले ही देख लिए हैं. You can see that here you can see the carry flag. कैरी फ्लैग, ऑक्सिलरी कैरी का ये फिर से रिवाइज हो गया है. यहाँ पे स्टेटस फ्लैग्स में हमें उसे कंडीशनल फ्लैग भी कहा चुका है. स्टेटस फ्लैग एंड कंट्रोल फ्लैग यही सारे रिपीट है. कैरी फ्लैग, पैरिटी फ्लैग, ऑक्सिलरी कैरी फ्लैग, जीरो फ्लैग, साइन फ्लैग, ओवरफ्लो फ्लैग, कंट्रोल फ्लैग में ट्रैप फ्लैग, इंटर फ्लैग एंड डायरेक्शन फ्लैग. ओके, सो दीज आर द सम फ्लैग्स. So what are the segment register of EXIT? जो मैंने तुम लोग को कहा था, there is a 4 segment: extra segment, core segment, data segment and stack segment. core segment में क्या है वो आपको बताया था मैंने, कौन कौन से ऑपरेशन हो रहे हैं. The user can modify the content of data, मतलब डेटा सेगमेंट में हम लोग मॉडिफाई कर सकते हैं. In a core segment we cannot be modified for this register. In a stack segment used to store the information about the memory segment. Also we can do the push and pop operation. Extra segment register, by default code segment register. The user cannot modify the content of this register. Only the microprocessor compiler can do this. Data segment register. The user can modify the content of the data segment. Stack segment register. The SS is used to store the information about the memory segment. The operations of the SS are mainly push and pop. Extra segment register. By default, the control of the compiler remains in the DS, where the user can add and modify the instruction. If there is a less space in that segment, then ES is used. ES is also used for copying purpose. Next is your concept of memory segmentation and pipelining and physical address generation. Concept of memory segmentation and pipelining and physical address generation. So you can see that there is a segmentation, how it can be done. We have a 4 segment register: ES, CS, SS and DS. We have respectively 2, 5, 3. There is a position of in the BIU. We have a extra segment. ये जो जगह है, there is a memory. हर एक के लिए 64 KB का डेटा स्टोर्ड रहता है. 2000 to 2FF, 3000 to 3FF, 5000 to 5FF, 7000 to 7FF. That is the bottom of extra segment, top of extra segment. You can see the diagram. और ये this is the your physical address. Okay, this is 16 bit. Okay. अब मेमोरी क्या होती है? मेमोरी 64 बिट में आपकी स्टोर्ड रहती है हर एक सेगमेंट की. तो टोटल आपकी कितनी मेमोरी है? 1 MB की. Segment register hold the upper 16 bit of the starting address of 4 memory segment. The 8086 is a working with any particular time. So this is 2 5 plus 3. Okay. So there is a 16. We have a ES for 7, CS for 3 and SS for 5 and DS. So this is the diagram for the memory management. Okay. You can see the diagram of the memory management. Extra segment, stack segment, code segment, data segment. This is a memory. This is the highest address. It is the bottom of the lowest address. Top of extra segment, bottom of extra segment. Top of stack segment, bottom of stack segment. Top of the code segment, bottom of the code segment. Top of the data segment, bottom of the. What is the segmentation? Means you have to divide the data. Segmentation is the process in which the main memory of the computer is divided into a different segment and each segment has its own base address. It is basically used to enhance the speed of execution of the computer system. कंप्यूटर स्पीड का सिस्टम का जो स्पीड है वो फास्ट करने के लिए वी हैव टू डिवाइड द सेगमेंट द मेमोरी. अगर हम लोग सेगमेंटेशन नहीं कर पाएंगे तो जो आपका स्पीड है कंप्यूटर का वो स्लो रहेगा. अगर आपने सेगमेंट किया तो कहाँ का डेटा, सपोज आपने सेगमेंट किया कि ये डेटा यहाँ पे ही जाना चाहिए, ये डेटा यहाँ पे ही जाए ना, तो योर कंप्यूटर विल बी वर्किंग फास्ट एंड एग्जीक्यूशन विल बी फास्टर. So that's why we need a segmentation. So that process is able to fetch and execute the data from the memory easily and fast. So the bus interface unit contains 4 16-bit special purpose register called a segment register. Okay, so code segment, stack segment, extra segment or data segment. Okay, which is the segmentation is the process in which the main memory of the computer is divided into the different segment and each segment has its own base address. Okay, BIU है वो क्या करता है, स्पेशल 16 बिट रजिस्टर है, उसके कॉल पे कहते हैं 16 बिट सेगमेंट रजिस्टर. Now there is a code segment register. Need for a segmentation. Code segment register. I will explain you in the next slide.